Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Beer vs. Ivy. I'm your co-host, Siren Saul, brought to you live with the best co-host in the league, Mr. Jackson Gross. It's Monday. We're live in Mobile, Alabama. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's crazy that we're finally able to do something live in person together. We had 17 episodes apart, but now for 18 in Mobile, Alabama.
Magic number 18. Yeah. Wow. We're adults and we're in person. That's fine.
we're legal. We're legal. So
legal,
now we
baby.
can do it in person. So
like that.
But no, it's an exciting time. Obviously, we're down here for the Senior Bowl. Things really, pardon the pun, kick off tomorrow. With so the practices and one-on-one workouts. So excited to get that rolling. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. This is exciting. Like, didn't think this would happen, and now that we're actually here, it's crazy. But you and I had a very fun 12/13 hours in the car.
We sure did.
So, and you drove a majority of that. So, how are you feeling, Si?
I'm so tired, guys. I just want you to know that I'm on like an hour maybe of sleep. I'm tired. I drove a lot, but we had an entertaining time, I would say.
Yeah.
Driving through St. Louis when there's no traffic and you just get to weave through 6 different lanes, pretty fun. Enjoyed that. Almost lost my wallet today.
Yeah, except I found it, and it was in one of the funniest places possible.
No one bothered to look, but that's not the point. But we're doing good. Of course, excited for the Senior Bowl. Excited for what's going to happen with us in the gang. But we're here to talk baseball. And on the topic of baseball, we actually have breaking news.
Yes, we do. Biggest thing right off the bat is that the Mariners, they have been very active this offseason. They reacquired Mitch Haniger along with Anthony Sclafani in the Robbie Ray trade. They made a trade with the Tampa Bay Rays to get Luke Raley. And now they get another infielder in Jorge Polanco. This just broke, 2 minutes before we came on here? So they're acquiring Jorge Polanco from the Minnesota Twins. This is according to Jeff Passan of ESPN. We don't know the package yet. My assumption would be some sort of pitcher, or unless we're getting some from Ken Rosenthal.
Ken Rosenthal just tweeted out the Twins are getting 4 players for Jorge Polanco.
Woo!
2 major leaguers and 2 minor leaguers. Don't know names yet.
4 players for Jorge Polanco?
Jorge Polanco's good.
I know he's good, but I just didn't think he'd be worth the package.
It's going to be interesting to see who the pieces are.
And obviously they're not going to get any of the Mariners star level players, obviously.
For Jorge Polanco, I sure.
But I mean, you know what I meant. They're not going to get a Julio Rodriguez or obviously someone of that caliber. But we were talking about before we came on, it's probably going to be one of those pitchers, because obviously the Twins have lost a lot of pitching with Sonny Gray and Kenta Maeda and Tyler Mahle all leaving this offseason. So as we kind of still wait for the package, we'll update you on that. What are your initial reactions to the Mariners getting another infielder?
It's another second baseman. This is honestly, outside of JP Crawford, this is the best middle infielder, utility infielder that they have, which I like. Jorge Polanco is a power first second baseman with a actually average glove now. He used to be a butcher in the infield, to say the least. If you've seen the highlights, this man could barely field a ground ball. But he's worked on it. He's good. He hasn't been per se the healthiest, but him and JP Crawford are going to work some magic. And this moves either Josh Rojas or Luis Urias to third base almost definitely, unless I think one of them's getting moved.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense in my head that one of them get moved, but.
And it's difficult to say who, because they both acquired those guys in the past few months. I mean, they got Urias from Boston, and then they got Rojas from the Diamondbacks. So
they got Rojas last year. Rojas didn't do great last year.
No, he did not.
But I don't know. All we know is it's 4 players. As soon as it happens, I'll let y'all know. But hey, it's not the move I was expecting.
No,
But looking at the Twins' point of view, it makes a lot of sense. Eduardo Julian took off last year.
Yep.
In our second base tier list, he's in the good category, if not the all-star. He's really good. As a rookie, killed it. So Polanco being expendable makes sense. I'm pretty sure there's rumors earlier in the year that he's expendable. So the fact that he's getting moved to the Mariners, if anything, it's interesting. But I like it. I think it's going to be a win for both sides. However, we don't know the package yet. So stay tuned.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, we'll keep you updated once we finally hear the exact package for Jorge Polanco. But for sure, he's heading to Seattle to potentially to do battle with the Rangers and the Astros for that division, and maybe the Angels to see what they can do in the post Shohei Ohtani era.
Maybe the Angels.
We'll see. But speaking, since we talked a little bit about Josh Rojas, who's a former Diamondback, the Arizona Diamondbacks have made another signing. I'm a personal favorite of this one. Obviously, former Cubs, Giants, and Dodgers outfielder / DH Jock Peterson. He joins the Kids in Arizona on a 1-year deal with a mutual option for 2025. I really like this. I feel like they needed some more left-handed power in that lineup. I don't think outside of Corbin Carroll, I can't name another left-handed power bat in that lineup.
There isn't.
Exactly. So Jock
Peterson, Christian Walker's a righty power bat.
That entire lineup is
not
righties.
Really
I mean, Alec Thomas is
lefty, but
he's speed and contact. So big lefty power bat they absolutely needed. He could be potentially probably be their starting DH.
Yes, he's 100%.
Yeah. So I like this. I think Jock Peterson's a very underrated. Obviously, didn't have the greatest year last year with the Giants, but his time with the Cubs and Braves in 2021, and then the 2022 with the Giants was quite good for Jock Peterson. So I think this is going to be a good move for the Diamondbacks.
Couldn't agree more. It is a very good move. Jock Peterson kills righties. What have the LA Dodgers done this year? Picked up 3 very good right-hand starting pitchers. Jock Peterson, and the reason I still believe to this day that the reason why the LA Dodgers made all these moves was because the Diamondbacks outperformed them last year. Yeah, bold take, but come on now. Diamondbacks weren't supposed to be that good last year. So now getting a legitimate power bat to complement Corbin Carroll and Christian Walker, I like it. Especially a lefty bat who kills righties. And with the Diamondbacks in LA is going to be a 1A, 1B in the NL West. There's no doubt in my mind. So it's a perfect complement to that lineup, and honestly it puts an A grade for me on that Diamondback. I'm looking at that Diamondbacks offseason. So they got a much needed starting pitcher in Erod, got much needed power DH bats in Jock Peterson.
They traded for Eugenio Suarez.
Jesus, they have Eugenio Suarez. Jeez, okay.
I pulled something out that you forgot. What is going on here?
Hey,
it's because we're in a different place. We're not both back in Illinois. So things are a little bit different, a little crazy here. So crazy things are happening. But yeah, for the Diamondbacks case, hopefully they get 2022 Jock Peterson, who is an all-star for the Giants, 23 home runs, 70 RBIs, 274, 353, 521 slugging, with an OPS plus of 146, which, for a reminder for those who don't know, OPS, the average OPS is 100, so he was 46% better than average in baseball, which is really good. So we'll see what happens with that and how he's able to perform this year. I think maybe in a lineup that has a little bit more talent,
a little bit more protection.
Yeah, and then what the Giants were able to provide, I think he will be really, really able to thrive in the desert.
Bounce back season incoming. Book it.
Yeah, but I've held this long enough because we had to get the bigger news out of the way first. But I can take my victory lap with this. The Chicago Cubs have made yet another signing this offseason after majority of it not doing too much. They have now signed Hector Neris from the Houston Astros, a relief pitcher, righty relief pitcher. Give you a quick rundown of his stats. He went 6-3 with a 1.71 ERA in 71 games for the Astros. The 7.89 for the Cubs in that bullpen is now Julian Merriweather, Hector Neris, and Adbert Alzolay. The deal is worth for 1 year, $9 million, but can become 2 years at $23 million if he hits 60 games this year pitch. I love this. The Cubs they needed to add someone who could add not only just depth, but add a lot of talent. Yes, he's going to be 34, 35 years old by the time the season starts, but relief pitchers will last a long time. So I'm happy with this. Again, it's a 1-year deal. No such thing as a bad 1-year deal. And again, they needed another talented relief pitcher to kind of unburden some of the younger guys like the Luke Little or Daniel Palencia, Javier Assad, because by the Hayden Wesneski, because by the time the September rolled around during that collapse, a lot of those guys were just absolutely gassed. And personally, just thinking back to that Braves series at the end of the year, I'd much rather have Hector Neris out there than Daniel Palencia against Ronald Acuna. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. Also takes away a potential target that the Cardinals were looking at a couple of weeks ago. So there's that little bit of sweetness on top of it. But overall, I think this is a great pickup for the Cubs. A much needed one. Now, just again, I'm going to keep saying this all offseason until it happens. Bring back Belly. Just do it already. But again, love the signing of Hector Neris.
Should be a Cardinal.
Well, you know what? He's not.
I know.
So you're just going to have to deal with it.
Yep.
You're just going to have to deal with it.
Yep.
Just like the fact you have to deal with Lance Lynn and Kyle Gibson.
Look, I'm okay with Kyle Gibson. I don't know about Lance Lynn no more. I'm on the Kyle Gibson train. Trust. But we got an update. We got the package in return for Mr. Jorge Polanco.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the Minnesota Fleece. We're just going to say this. Minnesota Fleece. So they got Anthony DeSclafani, who just got traded to them. So that's one.
Okay.
Relief pitcher Justin Topa, who you can pull the stats, that'd be great. Yep. But I'm pretty sure he was decent, mid-threes, decent right-handed pitcher. Minor leaguer, right-handed pitcher Darren Brown, and then the big piece, outfielder Gabriel Gonzalez, who is the number 79th ranked prospect in the recently released Top 100.
Yeah, and here's the stat line for Justin Topa in 2023. He had a 1.6 WAR. Went 5-4 with a 2.61 ERA in 75 games, 69 innings pitched, 61 strikeouts, a WHIP of 1.14.
This feels like a Fleece job. Yes, Jorge Polanco is really good. If he has a really good season this year, we could look back on it. But the edge, 100% to me right now, is going to the Twins. You just got a top 100 prospect, a very solid reliever, I'm going to call him a bona fide inning eater in DeSclafani.
Yep.
And then I don't know much about Darren Bowen. Never heard this guy until 2 minutes ago. But maybe he's good. He could be good. He's a pitcher, and Minnesota needs pitching. So, yeah, that's really not what I was expecting. I was not expecting to get a top 100 prospect out of it.
Yeah, let's see. So this is for Darren Bowen, who was with the single-A affiliate for the Mariners in 2023, the Modesto Nuts, for those curious.
Shout out Sam Carlson, because he was with them too.
He started 15 games out of the 19 he pitched, 55 2/3, 59 strikeouts, 1.1 WHIP, ERA of 3.88, a win-loss of 4-2. So, not sure exactly. And he's 22 years old. He's 6'3", right-hander. So, yeah,
there's something here.
That is an insanity haul for the Twins. I completely agree with you. That's awesome. That's a great pick. To get a replacement for one of the few guys you lost in an inning eater, an exceptional relief pitcher in Topa, a great outfield prospect,
top 100 guy,
and then potentially a future starting pitcher, maybe 3 to 5 range would be my guess. God dang, Minnesota. And Minnesota's making a good transaction. When was the last time you were able to say that?
Exactly. I mean, hey, they gave Cardinals. They didn't sign back Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray is now Cardinals. I mean, well, okay. Actually, the most win-win I can think of is the Pablo Lopez and Luis Rise is the most win-win I can think of.
That's true.
Because Pablo Lopez is not the ace of that team.
Yep.
So
there you go. Yeah, no, I think that's great for them.
I like it.
So yeah. So that ends that on Jorge Polanco. Talked about Hector Neris. We got another former Cub, World Series champion. Right. He is going. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Aroldis Chapman's going to the Pittsburgh Pirates on a 1-year deal this year. This is kind of my first thought was basically he's picking the NL Royals. Like they're not as bad, but he's. I don't know how good the Pirates are going to be. They were just a little bit under 500 this year. I don't know how good they're going to be. The NL Central's wide open this year.
Good take. Hold on now.
But essentially, he'll probably get flipped at the deadline to another contender, get some decent prospects. I don't know if it'll be good as a Cole Reagans get that the Royals got when they shipped him off to Texas. But regardless, if the Pirates are good,
They'll keep him.
Yeah, but if they're not, they can. And he's still playing well.
Shut him off.
Exactly.
The Pirates, quintessentially, they bomb themselves a prospect. And if everything goes right, it's a top 10 from his farm system prospect. Could be even top 5, depending on how. If Aroldis Chapman is pitching a sub-3 ERA with the Pittsburgh Pirates, they bomb themselves top 100 prospect. I don't like saying that. Not at all. But then again, Tommy Edman exists on the Cardinals and will probably own Chapman at some point this year. So,
yeah,
it's not copium, it's true. Edman kills lefties.
Yeah, but you know what? We're going to take a quick break here because you know what Aroldis Chapman is going to need if he's going to be moving around again this year? It's going to be some good home insurance.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
All right. A few more signings to get to before we go ahead and transition to some different topics. Quickly run through some of these. The Royals signed yet another player. I think they're up to like 8 players signed.
8 mediocre players. 8 mediocre players.
And mediocre incarnate for this year was Adam Frazier, who we just ranked on our tier list last week. He is now a Kansas City Royal on a 1-year deal. Joining along with Garrett Hampson is the other infielder that they've signed this offseason. Obviously, they brought in 2 or 3 starting pitchers this year.
Michael Wacha.
Spacing out the other ones right now, but they brought in quite a
Seth
few.
Lugo.
Seth Lugo. That was the other one. Okay. So, yeah. So they brought in quite a bit again. And when we had Jake on, and this was before, I think this was shortly before or shortly after the Michael Wacha signing. It's about raising the floor of this team. And I think, again, adding Adam Frazier, because when you're just barely above the Oakland Athletics and you need to start raising the floor of the team, and Adam Frazier is a solid player. He's a solid player, no doubt in my mind about that. Good left-handed bat, decent defender out there at second base. Again, just needing, and he'll be a good complement for Bobby Wood Jr. at shortstop, and just good all-around player. He's not great at anything, but he's good to decent at a lot of things.
Last season and 412 at-bats, and Frazier had 1.7 WAR, 99 hits, 13 home runs, which I believe is a career high, with a 240 batting average. Still got a decent glove, 32 years old. For a Royals team that was trying to improve their ceiling and who I can't name you their second baseman last year. It was Michael Garcia. No, Mike Garcia was a third baseman. Yeah, it was rough. Yeah, that's rough. Case in point. I can't name the person. Therefore, I'm not that good. Adam Frazier is a veteran presence. Can help out these younger guys. And I mean, he raises the floor. He's not a flashy guy, but to be fair, no one the Royals signed have been flashy. So,
yeah,
I like it. And if need be, let's say Adam Frazier decides to pop off and there's a team out there needs a second baseman. The Royals can ship him off.
Yeah. You can never have enough left-handed bats and guys who can play a solid defense. The other guy for the Royals at second base is Michael Massey. So this is just
not
this
that important.
So yeah, so
Not
now
that
it's going to be
important.
interesting because Massey's still fairly young. He was born in 1998, so he's just hitting in his mid 20s.
I
So
almost called him a kid, and then I thought about it.
but yeah, no, it's going to be. Yeah, I think it's going to give him some competition. They already signed Garrett Hampson, who's a bit of a utility guy, and now you bring in Adam Frazier, who they'll probably compete with at camp. And who knows, maybe Massey starts down in AAA this year, and they run with Hampson and Frazier at the major league level.
You never know. Solid signing, but it's the Royals. Sorry, Royals. But
Sorry, Jake.
sorry, Jake.
But yes. Moving on. One more. I had to bring this up just because the contract isn't massive, but the importance to the franchise is important. And that it's the fact that the string being slinger is back in Chicago after bouncing around from a few different teams, including the Washington Nationals. Carl Edwards Jr. is back. He signed a minor league deal with the Cubs yesterday. Obviously, he was the second to last pitcher in that Game 7 of the World Series to help the Cubs win, replacing with Mike Montgomery. Yes, I haven't had a healthy obsession with that inning and the fact that I know that. But Carl Edwards Jr. was really solid with the Cubs for a hot minute, and then just kind of lost his stuff for a little bit. And like I said, kind of bounced around the league for a while. I believe last year he was with the Nationals
and it was rough.
Yeah, I think he had a near 4 ERA last year. So safe to say hopefully he has better days ahead. But taking a look at last year, 1-3 record, 3.69 ERA in 32 games. Did have 2 saves, 24 strikeouts, but a whip of 1.5. Yeah, after with the Cubs, he was with the Padres for a year, had pitched an inning and 2/3 at a 32.4 ERA, and then pitched a third of the inning with the Braves in 2021 and gave up 3 runs, giving him an ERA of 81.
Immaculate Grid legend.
Yeah. So
if you need a Padre and Brave, there's your guy.
Padre, Brave, Blue Jay, Mariner, and Cub. So, but no, I mean, the last 2 years with Washington were pretty solid. 2022, he had a 2.76 ERA, 57 games. So I think he's starting to raise his stock a little bit. Obviously, only getting a minor league deal isn't great, but
no way you just said he's raising his stock.
You gotta look at comparatively. You got a guy who's had 2 years of an ERA above 20.
You're right.
So
minor league deal. He's had stuff with the Cubs in the past. If this works out, great. If it doesn't work out, great.
Exactly. So happy about that.
Worst case scenario. He's a worst case scenario depth guy. Best case scenario, no relief guy for the Cubs this year.
Exactly. Helps bridge the gap to Neris, Merriweather, and Alzolay. Perfect guy there.
Sure.
Yeah, and now if he makes the active roster, he will not be the last World Series champion on the roster to go along with Kyle Hendricks. So anyway,
that is some copium I've ever heard.
Anyway, we were talking about the A's earlier. We were clowning on them, and we're partially doing that because MJ is here. So yeah, we kind of had to. We've talked about this with him a little bit because he's not happy. He's wiping his eyes right now. It's because the Oakland A's, they made a major league signing.
Yes, they did, baby. Alex Wood. Alex Wood is 4.37 ERA.
Does this really count as a major league signing?
It sure does.
It's not a minor league contract.
That's your ace. Actually, that's your number 2. JP Sears is your ace.
Who?
JP Sears.
Who?
Hold on. Let's pull up JP Sears stats. If I so-called...
While you do that, let's take a look at the career of Alex Wood.
If I so-call remember correctly, he definitely pitched.
He was very good with the Dodgers for
baseball.
Oh. He had a 5-14. He had 5 wins, 14 losses with a 4.54 ERA. And he was probably actually. Yeah, no, he did. In 32 games, 172 innings pitched. Gave up 90 runs, 65 hits.
I'm gonna scream.
That's 87
JP Sears.
87. That's not even Alex Wood.
87 errors. 34 home runs given up.
That's earned runs, not errors.
I know. Oh, wow. I don't care. I'm a little tired, guys.
Anyway,
53 locks, 161 strikeouts. I mean, he can be good.
Anyway, talking about the guy they did sign in Alex Wood, he started his career with the Braves, then had his best year of his career with the Dodgers in 2017, a 16-3 record, 2.72 ERA and 152 innings pitched. But things have fallen off the wagon since 2019 when he was with the Reds, spent 1 year there and only pitched 35 innings in 7 games. Then went back to the Dodgers, basically did nothing, and has spent the last 3 years with the San Francisco Giants. Had a decent year in 2021, a 3.83 ERA,
That's not bad.
but 2022, a 5.10 ERA and 130 innings pitched. Last year only pitched in 29 games. Looks like he only started 12 of them, so he may end up being a bullpen piece as well. 97 innings, 47 earned runs, 9 home runs, 42 walks, 274 strikeouts, and hit 8 batters.
That's your ace. That is your ace.
It's if this is an Alex Wood signing in 2018 or 2017, this is
great.
This is a push for a World Series or a push to make the playoffs again and win a series. Signing Alex Wood in 2024 is admitting defeat. Is admitting defeat.
It's a push for 50 wins. 55 on a good day.
But yeah, it's. I don't know how anyone feels about that. I don't know how anyone feels about Alex Wood signing.
I think it's great. I think it's great.
It's something, all right.
Oh, it's needed, all right. It's a pitcher.
Anyway,
he's in innings.
Warm body.
he has a body
Wow.
who is a major league what's it called, conditioning. I think I'll just put it that way.
He's a ball player.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and take one more quick break. But when we come back, we'll have MJ here on the couch with us to discuss the Hall of Fame.
He's on the chair, not the couch.
It's close enough.
They're two separate things.
It's close enough.
They're two separate things.
Oh my God!
Just run the ad.
You're gonna
Just run
get
the ad.
technical
Just
about
run the ad.
this. Run the ad.
Just on the ad.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office. Stage, nursery. Shh, sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
Childhood.
All right. Welcome back. Welcome in our boss here at
Boss
TDT Media, MJ Hurley.
Hello, everybody.
What's going on, boss man? How you doing?
I am exhausted.
Oh.
I mean, obviously, I drove a little bit less than you guys did. I drove 8 hours instead of 12. But I'm still a little tired. But I'm very excited for the Senior Bowl. Very excited to be here. I got a game of Madden to finish beating Connor in after we're done with this. So it's going to be a fun week. Not a lot of sleep is going to be had, but it's going to be a fun week. Sai's got his air mattress.
How about air mattress today? And an air pump.
No, we're going to talk about this real quick because this man is we're walking through Walmart first of all. Like, he's already
Which is on Walmart Drive, by the way.
Yes, turn left on Walmart Drive is what Siri told me 7 times. And Sai's already declared 17 times so far since I've seen him. I'm a broke college student, which I understand. Been there, done that. And so we walk into Walmart, which is already the home of the broke people, and he goes to get an air mattress because we've documented, which you'll see in a weird video later this week, that he didn't want to cuddle with Connor, which is okay. That's fine. And so he goes to get an air mattress because he's going to toss it on the floor of this hotel room. And this smart man decides, I got a twin-size air mattress, and there's enough hot air in that head that he thought he was going to blow it up himself without a pump. And
I'm
so,
just a little delusional right now, guys. Just to,
it's okay. You're not as delusional as that man sitting there thinking the NFL is scripted.
Well,
you caught another
But
stray.
I'll let Bruce get to that tomorrow. We're here to talk baseball about that. But
You don't know baseball back there.
he couldn't.
I said, Connor, name an MLB player. He goes, Derek Jeter. I said, one that's active. He goes, De La Cruz.
What's the first name? Ella?
Ella? Bella?
Yeah.
Bella Thornton?
You can clown him. You can.
Oh.
You can clown him.
I see where your mind's at, Jackson.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long day. I'll just put it that way.
Okay, sure. Better with him. Good luck with that.
Anyway,
All
we're here because the 2024 Hall of Fame class has officially
Yes.
been announced after a bunch of drama from some major power tripped egomaniacs who have MLB Hall of Fame ballots, leaving off Gary Sheffield and some people leaving off Adrian Beltre for whatever reason.
People leaving out Billy Wagner.
But thank goodness for Beltre, it didn't matter because him, along with Rockies legend Todd Helton, and basically Mr. Franchise of the Minnesota Twins, Joe Mauer, are your three new entries into Cooperstown in New York. Congratulations to them. Very much well-deserved. Each one of these guys, at least for me, is like the quintessential player for our childhood growing up watching these teams.
this is
When if you think of the Twins, for us, Joe Mauer. Think of the Rockies, Todd Helton. Think of the Rangers, Adrian Beltre.
Yep.
So it's awesome to see all those three guys get in. Very much well deserved for them. And I believe I don't know if all of them were first ballot Hall of Famers, but regardless,
I don't think Helton was.
Helton was
Helton's been retired for a minute.
yeah.
I think Helton's been in his like fourth or fifth year, I thought.
Yeah. Connor, I've got it pulled up on my computer right now. If you can tell me on the baseball reference tab on the far left, whatever it says Todd Helton's year on the ballot was.
Struggling.
He retired in 2013.
So this would be his 6th year on the ballot.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, so he's been on the ballot for a while.
So
But much well deserved. As
Yeah.
much as people don't want to say that he is. No, that's Mr. Rocky. He needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame just because of that, but he also had very good stat. Like,
Agreed.
he was one of the best hitters in baseball for years, and you can say whatever you want to say about Coors Field and all of that, but he also had just an incredible average for a first baseman for years. It wasn't just the power. Like, we're not talking about, which I'm sure we'll get to in a little bit, we're not talking about, like, A-Rod or guys like that who relied on home runs. Todd Helton just
steroids.
yeah. Todd Helton just also happened to hit a bunch of home runs while also being a really good average hitter. So,
Yeah, and just taking a look at his accolades, he's a 5-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glover, 4-time Silver Slugger, and won the batting title, I believe, in 2000 with a 372 average, 463 on base, 698 slugging,
oh my
a
gosh.
1.162 OPS and OPS plus of 163. No, that is not.
Gosh.
That is not his highest OPS of his OPS plus of his career. It was 2003 and 2004, where let's see, he hit at 117 RBIs, 165 for each of those years, 358, 458, 630, 347, 469, 620 slugging, 32 home runs, 49 doubles in back-to-back years, and even had 5 triples in 2000.
Which is impressive because he was not fast.
No, he was not.
No, I know that he was not fast.
That's why. Like, I have a vivid memory of him just like chugging along for a double. Like, in my mind, he was as slow as what was that guy's name? John Crook.
John Kruk, yeah.
Yeah. In my mind, Todd Helton was as slow as him. I don't know if he actually was. Like, they don't do 40-yard dash times in baseball, but in my mind, that's how slow he was. So 49 doubles. That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, and just to give,
Chugging.
just what you were saying about his average, there, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years where he hit under 300
In his 20-year career?
17-year career.
Dang.
And 3 of those years came when he was 36, 38, and 39. Even as a rookie, he hit 280 in 35 games.
Wow.
So put some much respect, due respect on Todd Helton. Had 37 career triples, just in case you were interested.
He averaged 3 Wait, no, it's not. It's like 2.5 triples a year.
Yeah, well, we're gonna match.
Yep,
it real quick.
37.
That's 37 divided by 17. It's like 2.5.
37 triples, 369 home runs, nearly 600 doubles.
Wow. Yeah, so that's just a pure hitter.
2.84.
2.8. Yeah. So yeah, almost 3 triples a year. That's crazy. That's why none of the other numbers impress me as much as 2.8 triples a year. Done.
Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Slow boy in the triples.
And then let's go ahead and move on to one of the first ballot guys in Adrian Beltre. 4-time All-Star, 5-time Gold Glover, 4-time Silver Slugger, 2-time Platinum Glove winner.
Yep.
Spent time he started his career with the Los Angeles Dodgers, played 1 season with the Mariners, actually played several seasons with the Mariners, 2005 to 2009,
Yep.
before playing a season with the Boston Red Sox in 2010.
Yep.
Shout out to Jack Gaffney for another L.
Gave up a Hall of Famer there, buddy.
Oh, let's see. Mookie Betts, potentially Xander Bogaerts, Chris Sale, even though he was kind of bad. But anyway. And then obviously spent the last part of his career with the
David Price. That's tough.
Yeah. Traded Alex Verdugo to the Yankees.
You have Reese McGuire. You have Reese McGuire on your team.
But yeah, outstanding career. Finished in the top 10 of the MVP voting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in his career, including when he was 37 years old, finished 7th in the MVP voting, and still got a Gold Glove. Let's see. Take career stats: 286 batting average, 339 on base, 819 OPS, an OPS plus of 116, 477 home runs, 636 doubles, and 38 triples for Mr. Adrian Beltre.
I just hope that they let Adrian Beltre be the only player in the Hall of Fame without a hat on his Hall of Fame bust, so that everybody can rub his head one more time.
I like that. I like that.
That's my one request, and I know it would drive him insane because Elvis Andrews used to chase him around the dugout, trying to rub his bald head.
They'd be in the on the mound visit. And all you see is Elvis Andrews would peek up, flick, boom, and just sprint away.
Yeah.
Just yeah. Does not mean you can do it to me.
White Sox legend Elvis Andrus. Oakland Athletics
Huh?
legend Elvis Andrus.
Okay, he was decent. He was decent because he got to play with good players.
Yes.
And then when they got rid of everybody and it was just Elvis Andrus, it was like, oh yeah, I forgot he's still not really good anymore. Really anything. And then they got rid of him too. And now their shortstop's name is Kevin Smith, and that's all I can tell you about him.
Kevin Smith.
He's
I didn't know a movie director could play Major League Baseball.
He's got the most basic white name.
Hey,
I'm Kevin Smith. Nice to meet you.
Hey, it's Kevin Smith and Nick Allen are their shortstops. Generic white guys.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep.
Anyway,
That's all they can brag about.
last member of this Hall of Fame class, Mr. Joe Mauer, a MVP in the American League, 6-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glover, 5-time Silver Slugger, and for a catcher, 3-time batting champion.
Wow.
For Mr. Joe Mauer, with averages of 347 in 2006, 328 in 2008, 365 in 2009, 444 on base, 587 slugging, a 1.031 OPS with an OPS plus of 171.
How many triples?
I was just gonna ask that.
1 triple,
Just one?
Boo.
but 30 doubles, 28
Todd
home
Helton's
runs.
got 3 triples a year, and you can't, Joe? Come on, I know
Hey,
your
boy.
leg's tired from catching, but come on, bro.
Joe Mauer had 4 seasons with 4 triples.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Don't disrespect.
I'll shut up. Okay, I was gonna ask that year he hit 365. How many games did he play?
138.
Okay, I thought it
The
was
most games he ever played in his career was 158, and during his prime was
really
146.
4 games.
That's still really impressive.
And that's when he was 32, when he played 158.
Dang, that's crazy.
What year was that?
He's
2015.
he's one of those guys that, and Jackson, I'm gonna pull out a real niche memory here that you might also have.
Mhm.
Our freshman baseball coach,
Yes.
when he would teach hitting, he had in a notebook like printed out slides.
Yes.
And there was like a whole freaking chapter on Joe Mauer.
I think it was him and David Wright was another one I think was in there.
He loved those two guys because they had such great just line drive swings. And that's all Menick would preach was line
Mark
drives.
Menick.
Line drives. And it's hilarious because he also coached golf. And so that's part of why he had that notebook. He was like, I gotta have examples. And it was hilarious because he could model all of the swings of those guys specifically. Like he could turn himself into Joe Mauer. And I'm like, how do you, this man's like 55 years old and he can turn on the pitching machine, turn around lefty and hit like Joe Mauer. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, that's the type of hitter Mauer was, that literally when we were growing up, he was our model of, I want your swing to look like that.
Yeah.
Does your swing look like that?
No. Like,
Mine? No.
sorry. If you really think our swings look like Joe Mauer, do you really think we would be here
sitting
right
here
now?
Mine probably looks more like Kevin Smith.
You also,
if I had to guess.
you also wear a pitcher. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a handicap on
Yeah,
top
probably
of that.
looks more like Alex Wood's swing.
He's handicapped. I'll handicap.
Oh my gosh.
That's disrespectful. I'll beat you extra bad in Madden later just for that.
You know? Yeah, no.
But we're obviously talking about the 2024 class. But next up is the 2025 Hall of Fame class with some potentially massive guys who could be entering next year's class. Got it pulled up right here. We got CC Sabathia,
Nope.
Ichiro Suzuki,
Yes.
First ballot.
Dustin Pedroia,
No.
Felix Hernandez.
I feel like it's gonna
I'd have to
take.
hear the numbers.
I'd have to hear numbers, and it's not gonna be first year. It's gonna be like 6th or 7th year. But I think there's a chance.
UIC legend Curtis Granderson.
As much as I would want to,
They named the field after him at
Okay.
UIC. They named it after Curtis.
I couldn't care less.
I'm just saying. That's why I call
I
him
feel the
UIC
same way about
legend.
that I feel about Connor talking about Arby's. Like I just don't care.
That's another strike. That's another strike.
And
Just
then,
wait, I'll get a third one.
all right, and then we also have Russell Martin.
No.
No.
Hamlin-
Even though I have seen Russell Martin numbers, the numbers don't lie. He's actually really good, but he's not good. He's not going to.
And then we also have Hanley Ramirez, Adam Jones.
Can we talk about the fact that the Marlins really thought they were going to build their team around Hanley Ramirez in 2011?
And then trade him to the Dodgers.
Yeah,
Which he was very
really,
good.
They really thought this is the guy. And then a year later, they said, hey, LA, here you go.
Yep.
Here's another disgruntled star player that you can make God.
For real.
But yeah,
Is there anybody else?
Ian Kinsler,
No.
No.
Brian McCann,
No.
No.
Ben Zobrist,
Absolutely not.
Troy Tulowitzki.
No.
So we got 2 guys.
Who did we say?
You said
Ichiro for sure because
and I think actually it was 1 because you guys don't think
we
you said
said
CC.
on Felix.
it's going. It's
and
going.
I think you said and CC Sabathia.
I just straight up said no.
I don't think CC's making it.
I see. I think we'll probably only have one
I think it's
first
just
ballot Hall of Famer.
Ichiro for sure.
Felix is just going to be sentimental because he threw a perfect game.
Yep.
But
I don't know how.
can I get Felix's career numbers?
Sure.
Maybe it'll change my
He's
mind.
pulling it up now.
I don't
I'm-
think
I'm-
so.
I'm-
He pitched for 14 years, had a career WAR of 49.7,
Okay.
That's not terrible.
3.42 ERA, pitched over 2,700 innings, 2,500 strikeouts, a career whip of 1.2. Let's see, what are the accolades? He won a Cy Young, 6-time All-Star, and a 2 ERA title.
And a perfect game.
He also led the league in games pitched, first games started, and innings pitched in 2010, where he pitched 249 innings and had an ERA of 2.27.
That's your one sign off.
And
That
faced
makes sense
1,000
because
batters.
Wow. I've got a vivid memory of playing 2K11 baseball on the Wii. And Felix Hernandez was so good because he had like 6 pitches.
Yep.
They were disgusting.
And then his other year, he won the ERA title. He pitched 236 innings, 34 starts, a 2.14 ERA with, 248 strikeouts, a ERA plus of 170, and a whip of 0.91.
I think it's possible. It's going to take them.
It's close.
Time.
It's close.
But like,
he also finished top 10 in the MVP voting once. Weirdly enough, the year he won Cy Young, he finished 16th in MVP voting.
Weird.
And that's the year before Verlander won it.
Yep.
What was his win-loss that year in 2010?
2010, 13-12.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
His best.
They still cared about wins and losses then.
His best record of
Wins
his
are not a
career
pitcher
was
stat.
19-5 in 2009 when he was an All-Star, and then he also had an 18-9 record in 2015.
Wins are not a pitcher stat. Wins are not a quarterback stat.
Yep,
that's all I got. No, so I would say, like, in a vacuum, looking at Felix, I would be wishy-washy.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you compare it to the other people who are on the ballot, I'm like, well, yeah, he's way more of a Hall of Famer than the rest of the people on that list, not named Ichiro. And then compared to who's currently on the ballot that's left over after this cycle, I would say yes.
It's not going to be right away, though.
No, it's not.
And CC Sabathia would probably, I think
CC Sabathia will
he's
stick
3
around.
or 4 years down the line from being in the Hall of Fame.
I think CC Sabathia will stick around. I think CC Sabathia will stick around for a little bit. I don't think he's getting in. I'm looking at the ballot.
I wouldn't vote for him.
I'm looking at the ballot next year. There's only 2 guys getting in next year.
He was way too inconsistent. Who else is getting in? Ichiro and who?
I think it's going to be Ichiro and Billy Wagner next year. There's also a promotion next year. Billy Wagner is last year.
I don't understand why we care about Billy Wagner.
Good closer, the Phillies.
Okay.
Yeah, just a quick.
I was looking at his numbers beforehand. I was like, I mean,
quick run
he
for
was
CC
fine.
Sabathia. He did win a Cy Young, 6-time All-Star, 2009 World Series champion, and was the ALCS MVP.
Oh, he was.
yeah, I couldn't care less about that resume.
Yeah,
That does
the only other
nothing
notable
for me.
stat is that he led the league in innings pitched in 2007 when he was with the Indians.
Yeah, and then literally
What's his-
after
what's
that
his-
World Series year, he was inconsistent. He was overweight. He couldn't stay on the field. Like it was just not good after that year. You know, they traded for him. They won the World Series. Shout out to you guys. But
I don't think.
I don't think I never thought of him as like the dominant guy. Like I never thought of him as the best pitcher in baseball at any time. And I feel like how can you get into Hall of Fame if you were never the guy at your position at any time in your career?
That's totally fair.
Like Felix was the guy. Ichiro, obviously. Like even Billy Fred Wagner. What's his name?
Billy Wagner.
Billy Wagner.
Billy Fred Wagner. You
Whatever.
Billy Bob.
heard
Billy Bob, Joe,
it
Paul, Kevin Smith.
Ryan. That's the third one.
Yep. It's like even
Now that I put the name in his head, it's just gonna be
even
insane.
Wagner probably was the best closer in baseball at one time. I would guess.
Probably.
Maybe at least for a year. I don't think CC ever had a year. I mean, he won what? One Cy Young?
One Cy Young.
Okay,
And
so
then led
maybe
the
for
league in
1
innings
year
pitched.
he was the best pitcher in
Yeah,
baseball.
when you even compare him with Felix Hernandez, it's not even close.
Right. That's where I'm like.
The only other
no.
like stipulation is that CC was a lefty.
Whoa my gosh.
Sorry.
Yikes. Okay, Xbox, calm down. We'll be there in a little bit, I promise.
We got one more thing to get to, and we had to bring this out because Cy and I have been doing this for the past few weeks.
Okay.
And that is our patented tier list.
Oh gosh.
Because now we have the shortstop tier list this
Kevin
time
Smith,
around.
32.
And so here we are. I'll have my computer over here so everyone can see. It could be like story time.
Hey, you forgot a tier.
What tier did I forget?
There's a tier below hell for you know who.
Oh, yep. If he's on here, hold on.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, he's a shortstop? Am I thinking of who I'm thinking of?
Yes, you should be. W man.
Yep, W
Rays
man.
Oh Lord.
Rays man.
Rays
Yep.
Oh boy.
Rays man.
Yeah, just go
I
ahead
don't-
and put him in there right
I
away.
don't think he's on here though, so we might be
Is
lucky.
he not?
He's not. We
No,
might be
it's
lucky.
not. I think it's Taylor Walls. I think that's
Yes, it's
so he's not even on.
Okay, he's not even on here, but
Okay.
We made it just for him.
He's spiritually there.
That's
The tier's just
probably-
also, and just for context, the tier is called no.
I'm sharing the screen, so they should be able
Oh,
to see it.
the
So,
tier-
they can see the screen. Okay.
yeah. So okay, quickly before my computer dies.
Holy cool.
Good run.
All right, Bobby Witt Jr.
Elite.
What are the tiers? I've never known.
Okay,
Oh.
elite, all-star, good,
My bad.
average, below average, hell, and then obviously no.
I think Bobby Wood elite. Look at the numbers. Yes, he's underrated. He did not get any respect that he deserved last year, but
Okay, elite.
Bobby
I'm fine with that.
Woody,
All right.
Woody's good.
O'Neal Cruz of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
You know, I'm really torn about it because we talked about this, and I'm thinking it's not Cruz.
Thinking average because
Okay.
he was injured, and even when he was playing healthy, he wasn't that great out there for Pittsburgh. He has still a lot of potential. He's got insane speed, length, great hitter, just not quite there yet for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Now the man who is replacing the man who would have gone in the no tier, which apparently he didn't listen to. We got Taylor Walls.
He keeps ducking. He keeps ducking.
We got Taylor Walls of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Taylor Walls is.
I feel like if he was a backup shortstop, he should not be rated super high.
Say last year in 303 at bats, 2.0 WAR, 61 hits, 8 home.
201 average.
8.
Below average. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's below average.
Yeah, career batting average of 189. Yeah, below average.
All right. Orlando Arcia of the Atlanta Braves.
I feel like after the season he had, you kind of
average.
I'm thinking good, but
I mean, he was an all-star last year, the first time in his career.
We're gonna,
He was an all-star?
Yeah.
He started. He was the
The
starter.
entire Braves infield was an all-star last year.
2023, 1.6 WAR, 488 at bats, 129 hits, 17 home runs, 264 batting average. Good glove.
Jack Gaffney said minimum wage tier.
And I think my computer just shut off.
Wow.
All right. I think, MJ, you still got the tier list pulled up?
I don't. I have Fantasy Pros shortstop stats pulled up.
Emergency.
That's all I got.
Pause.
Do you have a charger?
I do.
Do we have somewhere to plug the charger in?
No.
Sure, hold on.
We're gonna figure it out. Our bad, guys.
I thought with 42% it would have enough juice, but clearly I was wrong.
There's probably a plug back there somewhere because there was a lamp plugged in there before we moved furniture.
Yep, there it is.
Our bad, guys.
It's okay.
Technical difficulties.
I'm still saying that I think Atlanta RC is goes good. But-
MJ Bomb video.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, we love the MJ Bomb video. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Are we back yet?
We're
getting there.
We're
We're turning
powering
back
up
on.
right now.
we're getting there.
Is there? What are Arcia's like?
Okay, here we
fielding
go.
stats?
Let's see. Let's see if I can get pop back in
Is he
here.
a good fielder?
What's the baseball savant saying?
Baseball savant is I don't know. I'm on him to look. I still stand. I'm saying good, but like back end of good.
Fine.
Okay.
All right,
I'll give him back end good.
Back end good. We can make tweaks at the end. Don't worry
Okay.
if we want to make
Yep.
a change.
All right, we back.
We good?
Yep, and we're all plugged in, so we're all good. All right, Gunnar Henderson of the Baltimore
Actually,
Orioles.
wait. I have to stat check.
It's good elite or good
Elite.
Good,
all-star
elite, all-star, good, average, below average.
Elite, and here's why. I'm just gonna say stats, and you're gonna understand. First off, 6.2 WAR last year, 560 at bats, 143 hits, 28 home runs, 255 batting average. 6.2 WAR. Pretty damn good.
He only played 83 games.
Yeah, I think it was called up during the middle of the year.
He hit 28 home runs in 83 games.
Gunnar Henderson?
No, he hit 23 home runs on 150 games.
Oh, he only played 83 at shortstop.
Yeah, because they're prepping him to play at third base because they're probably going to call up Jackson Holiday this year, who's going to be their shortstop.
Okay.
But-
That's fine.
We'll go back in the lead because someone
I believe.
Oh no, yeah, that's fine. He had 2 defensive WAR.
126.
That was
126.
Wow.
126 OPS plus.
He only played 83 games at short, and he had the second highest defensive WAR at short. Okay, yeah, I'll give him
Dang.
elite.
Okay.
22, by the way.
I believe this is Mason Wynn of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Sure is, and he goes in average.
Good talk.
We make it quick.
That's fine by me.
We make it quick. He's got the tools. He's got the tools to be good. Needs to show it.
Can we go ahead and put Kevin Smith in whatever?
I think
the
that's
tier
Nick
above?
Allen.
It's Nick
That's
Allen.
fine.
And Nick
Whoever
Allen,
it is, you can put
he
him.
goes in hell.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
okay,
know.
that's fine.
He's there.
Let's just do that now.
Thank you.
Anthony
Get that out of
Volpe
the way.
of the New York Yankees.
Volpe is good. I give Anthony Volpe good.
I want to be a hater and put him below average just to piss off Yankees fans. But
Can he hit?
not really.
Gold Glove though.
I was gonna say he had the highest. Did he actually win Gold Glove?
For the AL, yeah.
209 batting average is a little iffy, but 21 home runs and 541 at
If you win a Gold Glove, you have to at least put him in good.
Yes.
That's minimum.
Yeah,
I mean, you can talk as
the
much.
OPS the OPS plus was 81 as a rookie, but he did hit up 21 home runs. As someone who's a defense first guy,
Yeah, that's fine.
gotta put him in. That's why that's a good. If you didn't win a Gold Glove, oh by all means, he on average, but he won the Gold Glove.
Okay. I don't know who this LA Dodgers guy is. I think it's I don't know who that is. But obviously it's probably going to be Gavin Lux this year.
We're gonna project Lux and good excuse in his last year torn ACL.
And I'm putting him above Volpe, but
Agreed.
behind Arcia.
Like Gavin Lux has been good.
Okay. Carlos Correa. Did we make an agreement with Jack that we also had to put him in hell tier if we were going to
Yes.
put somebody else there? But
Yes.
sorry, Jack, we can't keep that
Sorry,
agreement.
Jack. We're not agreeing with that one.
But I would say Correa is.
He should hit the fan basically, and he's not that good no more.
Oh, okay.
I would.
No,
I can't put him behind Volpe. I can't. It just doesn't seem right
He
to
hit
me.
230.
18 home runs and 514 at bats, only 1.4 WAR last year. OPS plus.
Oh my gosh.
OPS plus in
Yeah, put him as part of.
OPS plus in 94. Season before, he's OPS plus 138.
Yeah, put him as low as you want.
You can get high end average. High end average.
That just seems weird to me.
It does seem weird to me too, but high end average. The glove doesn't exist. He grounded to 30. He grounded to 30 double plays.
Jeez.
30.
All right.
Not
Let's
great.
see. Who is this guy for the Guardians? There's 2 of them here.
Well, that's Ahmed Rosario.
This one? Yeah, that's what I thought.
And Ahmed Rosario is,
Average.
yeah.
I'll put him ahead of O'Neal Cruz, but I think he's.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No. Ahmed Rosario can only hit lefties. It's not that good of a glove. Ahmed. Oh, well. Whatever. I don't feel any stats. I don't even care.
He hit 259 in 510 at bats, 6 home runs, and 58 RBIs.
All righty.
I don't even know if I would give him average.
I mean, we can put him lower. It's fine by me. I don't like him.
Because he also had -1 defensive WAR. Yeah,
Oh,
put
okay.
him lower than.
I put him in below average behind Walls.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually,
Above Walls.
he was a better hitter than Walls last year, but okay.
Barely.
Brandon Crawford, who's still currently a free agent, apparently. Yeah, he's still good defensively, but
he's falling off.
he's fallen off a little bit.
He had a
there,
negative.
and
He had a negative 1.3 WAR.
And he could never hit.
Yikes! Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Sorry, B. Craw. And then there's Ezekiel
That's
Tovar
Ezekiel Tovar.
of the Colorado Rockies. I would say average. I feel like he had a pretty good year last year. For
2.5 WAR, 581 at bats, 147 hits, 15 home runs, 253 batting average, good glove, OPS plus of 77. We can put him in average.
Yeah, I'll put him behind O'Neal Cruz.
Paying for your buck.
Okay. Then we have this other Guardians guy.
That should be Gabriel Arias. No. I get the names confused. Not Arias. It's Brian Rocchio.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And Brian Rocchio can go on average because we'll project.
Yep.
Behind Mason Lynn. Thank you.
Damn
That's petty.
it.
So petty.
Yes.
CJ Abrams. I'm willing to put him good. He actually had a decent year last year.
Yeah, I think if you
3.4 WAR,
Yeah.
18 home runs, 245 batting average. He's a good glove. He's only 22.
yeah, career. Yeah, I think it was pretty much
Oh,
career highs across the
OPS
board.
plus of 95.
Yeah, really, first year he's really gotten substantial playing time. First time he's had over 300 at bats in his career.
Good.
So, yeah, I would agree. All right, where'd he go? Okay.
Do you disagree?
No.
Okay.
Then we got Jeremy Pena of the Houston Astros.
I feel like we know what we're getting out of him at this point.
It's not much.
Back in the good, I feel these might be a little generous.
I'll put him top end of average.
Ooh!
He did have 1.7 defensive WAR, which was really good last year. Oh, that makes me mad because I don't like him.
Back in.
The Astros can go die in the darkest, deepest pits of this earth.
Oh, I
As far as I'm
have.
concerned.
This is Miguel Rojas.
Oh,
And Miggy Rowe was not that good last year.
healthier.
Below average.
Okay.
Only certain people go in the health tier.
Okay.
It's a genuine thing.
Heard.
I was looking back at our second baseman. I think we put too many people in the health tier in the first second baseman. Actually, no, we didn't. Like Tony Kemp was in our health tier.
Oh, yeah.
And he decided to be there. So there's only a couple guys that are going to
Tony Kemp's agent is also a terrible human being.
Oh shit.
That's a story for a different day.
Okay, let's get these two guys out of the way. Trey Turner, elite.
Yep.
Corey Seager, number
Elite.
1 elite.
Yep.
So the fact that Corey Seager, even with the time he missed last year, was still second in MVP voting behind Shohei Ohtani is like,
So it's on you now.
if he had played
Yeah.
like 140 games, he probably could have won MVP.
Yeah.
Or at least it would have been a lot closer. But
JP Crawford. This is where my argument's going to come in because I need to stat check him. But he's good for sure. I almost want to argue All-Star, but I need to.
he had a very good end of the season, from what I
I
remember.
need to stat check.
All-Star?
5.1 WAR.
Pride of you main tier. Who is this? Who are you talking about, Jack?
All-Star?
We can go good. We'll go good.
Yeah.
We'll go good.
Yeah.
We're top end good.
Yeah, that's fine.
266 batting average, 19 home runs, 5.1 WAR. I guess what's the OPS? What's his OPS plus? OPS plus was 131, career high.
Yep. All right. Current free agent Tim Anderson, top end of below average.
I kind of want to put Tim Anderson in the health tier. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just don't like Tim Anderson. I did remember my Tim Anderson rant. Come on now.
I vaguely remember
Isn't
that
Tim Anderson the guy that just punches people for fun?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
he's
he got
not-
decked by Jose Ramirez.
Oh no, he definitely
Oh,
he
okay.
started the fight too. And he got decked.
Okay.
But
yeah,
here.
below. He
Here.
didn't hit for average this year. He's a horrible
Negative
defender.
2.1 WAR with 1 home run and 493 at bats. Hell tier.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, he had
I can
less.
accept that.
Just as for context, he had less home runs this year than Nick Madrigal.
Yeah, put him in hell
Hold
tier.
on. Wait. Let's look up.
Put him
Let's
in
look
hell
up.
tier.
Let's look up Nicky. Let's see how many.
Nicky
home runs.
Allen.
I guarantee you, Nick Allen. I guarantee you, Kevin Smith had more. home
Nick
runs.
Allen had 4 home runs and a 0.3 WAR.
Put him above Tim Anderson.
He sure is. He's
I've
top end
decided.
hell tier. He's top end hell tier.
I've decided.
Okay.
Give me Kevin Smith.
He's not even on his list.
I don't care. Give me Kevin Smith over Tim Anderson's goofy self.
Okay, we're gonna look up Zach Neto's stats because
Oh, Zach Neto of the Los Angeles Angels.
Zach Neto.
We don't have anybody in All Star.
Oh.
Because there are none. You're either elite or you're trash.
Wow.
Get out of my. Well, there's what, like 2 all-star shortstops?
So 3 if you want to get spicy.
Right.
We'll
So
get there.
so who
Look,
who
okay,
cares?
we're gonna project. I'm putting Neto in just average. I categorize him with the likes of Wynn and Rocchio. They're young. They have potential. None of them have had a full season yet.
Yeah, so I don't think you
Give
can
them a
go
full.
above-
Give them a full 162. See what they do. Then raise them lower if need be.
Yeah.
Because we do project with our list a little bit.
Okay.
So
All right. We'll move on from this Giants guy because I don't know who that is.
I'm pretty sure that's Marco Luciano,
Oh yeah, the replacement for B. Craw.
the rookie who's been a top 100 prospect for a while.
Probably back end.
Let's just go back in average because we don't know what he's going to do yet.
Okay. Francisco Lindor.
Leads.
Yep. Probably had a gunner.
Put him again. Put him ahead of Gunnar and Bobby.
Yep.
That's because those are the top 5 shortstops.
This is crazy
I
because
know.
one of them's not even going to be a shortstop this
I
year.
know.
Perdomo of the Diamondbacks, average. I put him ahead of.
Because Jordan Lawler was going to take his spot this year.
Yep. Dansby Swanson.
All star.
Yup. 250 batting average, 20 plus home runs, Gold Glove
Good,
defense.
yeah.
All star.
Also.
You know what you're getting.
Willie Adames, I'm putting him behind JP Crawford in good.
I want to double check his stats.
He
Yeah, that sounds
Three-
about right.
maybe like a year
Yeah,
or 2 ago.
3.0 WAR, 24 home runs, 217 batting average, OPS plus.
Shortstops can't hit anymore, bro.
OPS plus a
No,
95.
they can't. They're not making
crazy.
they're not building
I'm
these
putting Willie
shortstops.
Adames behind JP
Like they
Crawford.
used to.
Because if we're going off WAR,
Give me Troy
His-
Tulowitzki.
his WAR was 3.0.
I miss
JP's
Troy
was
Tulowitzki.
2.0 was really good.
The good old days of baseball.
Yep.
Tulo and Jose Reyes.
Oh, love. I had 2K8 baseball for the
Yup,
Wii.
yup.
Loved Jose Reyes. Let's see.
Nick Ahmed can go below average. The glove ain't even that good no more.
Okay.
You see.
This is Trevor's story.
Hell tier. You're welcome, Jack.
Now I'm going at the end of Hell tier because screw Jack for this.
50 games of Trevor's story and he's not been good. This is the agreement we made with Jack.
That's fine.
No, and he
That's
should go
poor
in
man.
there. It's either was below average or hell tier. Trevor's story
Yeah.
fell off a crater
Javier Baez, I'm putting at the back end of below average.
because he won't put him in hell tier,
He's still a good
That's okay.
defensive
No.
shortstop.
but can't hit a slider to save his life.
You want me to fact check that?
Yeah, actually.
Yes,
because
yes,
I'm
because-
going based off
yes.
prior reputation.
Okay, yeah, he was decent.
Okay. So he's still good enough at a defender to
He
keep
still
him
had
out of
a
hell
full
tier.
defensive award.
Because again, you look at the
Put him
three-
above Brandon Crawford and Nick Ahmed. I hate to be that guy, but even put him above
Miguel Rojas.
even Hobby now is a better hitter than Crawford ever was.
Actually,
Yeah.
look at top and below average. Put him above those two guys. I'm actually looking at below average guys. I'm putting a little bit of respect on Javier Baez's name. So I would take Javier Baez over any of those guys in the below average tier.
Okay.
Hurts me to say.
But he's still below average.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
He's still, yeah.
Okay. Bogarts, All Star, self explanatory.
All right, hold on.
Whoa.
Because I had to add the note here for
Yeah.
whatever. Okay.
Paul Young, hell tier. No explanation needed. You are Tim Anderson's replacement.
Welcome to the hell tier.
You are 2-man essential placement. Don't care if you're a former Cardinal. Don't care if you had a 3-home run game with the Giants last year. You had a 3-home run game and forgot how to hit a baseball. Sounds about right.
Damn.
And now you're with the Chicago White Sox, who are gonna maybe have 10K people in their seats for
That's
a
being
day.
generous.
I mean, they don't even know what to call their stadium. So yeah,
They're trying to get a new stadium.
right.
But they've like changed it and like don't even So
Comical. It's comical.
okay. Bo Bichette, All-Star.
Yeah.
He's still good enough offensively to make up for like his
Yes.
trash.
But back
defense,
end,
honestly.
of All-Star.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bogarts and I'd say Dansby are better.
Yes.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Here's our most.
This is where it gets
this is
spicy.
where our most. This is our most controversial one.
That's my guy.
Shut up.
What was his batting average this year?
I don't want to say like
307.
No.
Hold on, I got this.
268.
I got this. 235. 0.8 WAR. 388 at bats, only 91 hits and 13 home
Is this
runs.
where they are right now?
We can do a little bit of projection, but I would say heading into 2024.
I'll put him back in good.
I still think that kid's got so much potential.
He's got such potential, but he's got
He's got a big strikeout and swing problem. I remember watching the Cubs and Red series at the beginning of July, and he could just like not.
Javi level.
140.
It wasn't even sliders. It was like
140
high fastballs that were giving him issues.
How
Because
many strikeouts?
144 strikeouts, 388 at bats. Strikeout problem. Because of that, back end good. We can project.
Yeah.
We can project.
Yeah, it's fair.
The back end good.
can you look up like his strikeout percentage?
That's that's like more than 33%.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
144 divided by 388 equals
Xander
26.
Sweet Angel tier.
What?
Zach,
Xander Sweet Angel tier.
Jack loves. Hey, shout out Jack for.
Jack, you like some weird people.
No, he does, but he's also the biggest. He loves the tier list.
Yeah.
He loves the tier list.
Glass
And we have-
jaw tier for Tim Anderson.
We could change the no tier to got
That's
dropped by
cool.
Jose Ramirez.
Oh my god! And then we got, I believe,
John Birdie,
Oh, that's John Birdie, not
Average.
Joey Wendell.
average. I mean, even
Sure. I'll put him ahead of Win, but
Let
behind
me-
Dovar.
Gosh, that's probably true. Let me double check John Birdie's stats. I want to know now.
Do we really,
John-
do we really have to look up John?
I
Birdie's
want to
stats?
know.
You're not gonna put him in good, are you?
No, I'm not. But 2.4 WAR, 294 batting average. Only 7 home runs, but 114 hits, 388 at bats.
I'll put him ahead of O'Neal Cruz.
Thank you.
All right.
LPS plus 103, career high.
Boo. And last but not least, I believe this isn't. Is this
Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman.
Below average.
Who?
Kevin Newman.
I'll put him ahead of Rojas.
No,
No.
you can go. We can. I'm going to check his stats.
Jack put in the TDT chat. Tune in for the tears.
Yep. I'll tell you, he loves the tears. Kevin Newman, what's your stat line?
You know what we should do while we're here is, have you guys seen like the trivia TikToks?
Yeah.
Like name the 30 or the 10 rookies who have thrown a postseason touchdown.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
We should do that.
Okay.
Well, not right now, but like
In the future.
stop and then figure one out.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
I feel like Connor would be really good at finding that stuff too.
Okay. Want to take
I feel like that would be fun.
do you want to make any revisions to the tier list? Because here's what we have so far. Corey Seager at number 1, Trey Turner, Lindor, Bobby Witt, and Gunnar Henderson. Do you want to make any switches in that order? Or
I feel pretty
No.
solid about that.
all right. All-Stars, we have Dansby Swanson at the top with Bogarts and Bichette. I think Dansby's defense kind of keeps him ahead of Bogarts and Bichette, who are probably better hitters.
Yeah.
So keep it there. And then we got JP Crawford, Adames, Arcia, not Muncy, Glux, Volpe, Abrams, and Ellie, and Good.
I want to make one swap. I want to put CJ in front of Volpe.
Okay, I respect it.
I'm gonna keep Luxford at period based on projections. He's going to be good. He's going to complement that Dodgers lineup. Nasty.
Yep. Then we got Pena, Perdomo, Correa, Birdie, O'Neill Cruz, Tovar, Wynn, Zach Neto?
Yeah.
And then
Rocchio.
Rocchio,
And
and then Musiana.
Those back four are all projections. I think Tovar can still be really good.
Just need to see another year,
Yes.
and he needs to be a little better. Below average, you got Javi, Ahmed Rosario, Taylor Walls, Miguel Rojas, Kevin Newman, Nick Ahmed, and Brandon Crawford at the end.
And then
Hell tier, we have
Nick Allen / Kevin Smith. We'll just say they're the same person just for the sake of being the top end of hell tier.
then Tim Anderson, Paul DeYoung, and Trevor Story.
And then we know who's in no tier, but he doesn't have a picture.
He's in court right now, so he couldn't make
no,
the tier
if he
list.
doesn't duck it again.
That
Yikes.
is the
Yikes.
shortstop tier list. All right.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, work, everybody.
If we want to if we can take another quick break and try and find some.
I think we do that separately.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds like a good idea.
Well, we can do a midweek or late week episode.
But before we get out of here, before we go on and play a little bit of Madden and do some trivia for some baseball stuff and other stuff, we have Mr. Craig Counsell as the card guy. Isn't that right, Si?
Yes.
So let's,
It's such a good take. It's
so-
such a
I love
good
that.
take.
Are you on the phone?
So disrespectful.
Who are you on the phone with?
You got hose?
no,
Okay.
you're his no.
Definitely.
Uh-uh.
Card guy. Go.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. First live in-person edition of Beer versus Ivy. Shout out to boss man MJ for hopping on and dealing with our A's slander. But accurate. But thank you all guys for watching. Jack, thank you for all your comments.
Bye-bye.
Love seeing that as well.
Look at his Rice treats. You know, big boy about to mess that up.
He's gonna eat a Rice Krispie treat while he beats Connor at Madden,
Facts.
and
Facts.
he'll have to eat another one after I beat him. So
If anybody beat MJ, it's me.
you're down by
You're literally
14.
down by
Yeah,
that.
the game reset, so he's gonna have to.
Well, no, I think
Yeah.
it'll
Okay.
save. I think it should save
It's hard.
actually.
Well-
anyway,
It's hard.
On that note, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
yeah. See you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye, bonds.